Hey everyone, S.C Grant here, and well, do I got a story for you. Well, as of me recording this, you can totally see some Herbs gameplay in the background as I still have my copy to this day on the PS2. But without further ado, I wanted to tell a very odd story for you all that I don't think any of you have noticed. That that when I was recording this video, I was not at my office, but actually at my aunt's house while she, her husband, and my cousin was basically her, my uncle, and my cousin were on a little mini vacation away in Atlanta. And I was pretty much stuck in the house, like literally looking after the place while they were gone. So I was pretty much, not only knew that, but I had to bring my entire iMac with me. I had to bring my PlayStations, I'd bring some clothes and stuff, make sure I could be able to get to the weekend without literally dying, because I literally did not expect it. Because what started out was essentially back when I was finishing up my update video for February 2020, the Valentine's update, that I actually got a call stating the fact that if they asked me and asked me, or pretty much offered me if they wanted me to house sit for them while they go on vacation. I said yes, and I went ahead with it. So keep this in. Ugh, God. What else did I add this morning? Well, sorry for that, but yeah, I actually had to took the offer because they said that they would pay good money. Like, the money was good, so I took the offer. But originally, what was said in the description was that while they were out, I was gonna have to look after two of their dogs who are pretty much old at this point. As of now, as of me recording this, they're pretty much in the back shed, pretty much since of course they're old. But just a week later, like at least a week later, like at least, yeah, think about it, a week later, before I was ready to go and start house sitting, I get a notification saying the fact is that let's put it like this. I was notified a week before I had to go over to the house sit that their third dog, which they got recently, winded up eventually won't be able to make the cut. As in, originally I thought that they were gonna bring the third dog with them, which was their newest one, which it was with the newest one, but it turns out it was impossible because circumstances have changed and they wanted me to do not 2 dogs but 3 dogs. So yeah, I got like I had to look after all 3 dogs at the same time, because originally they had 4, but one of them passed away due to old age, and I can know that one of the other 3 are also old, in the possible chance that they might end up meeting the same fate. And like I said, these dogs are old, so they've been around for so long that at the point they'll basically it's pretty much make their ends. But yeah, afterwards the day came, and it was actually Friday early morning. Yeah, it was Friday early in the morning around 8 or 9, and I winded up being out of the house, and I winded up basically having to take all my shifts with me. I had everything prepared the following Thursday night before I went out, and when Friday morning came, I packed my stuff and went out. I literally took my entire iMac desktop with me because I wasn't gonna fall behind on any work or any projects I had planned out, since we're at the halfway point of February. Because as I'm recording this, like the 8th Grand Prix is already going on. So keep this in mind. I'm already working to try to wrap up season 2 of Burning Rubber at this point, since I didn't expect it. And yes, I'm aware of the blog post that Activision and Beanox posted about the 8th Grand Prix being the final one. So yeah, I will post my thoughts on that when I get to season 2 finale. So keep this in mind. I am at a back roads here. I'm pretty much at a loss. So like back to the story, I did not expect to have to deal with not only 2 dogs but 3 dogs, but one of them is definitely the challenge because he's hyperactive, and I am at a loss for words. I mean, I'm like, crap, this is what I gotta put up with. So what I had to do is to try to make sure to remain in the cage, because like I said before, they did tell me that if they get hard-headed, then I had to give them the discipline. I had to basically grab out the belt, man, because like I said, because I'm not the type of person that basically doesn't necessarily play with pets that often anymore. Like, it was back in the day I used to, but as I gotten older, I realized that is no longer the case. Since like I said before, my aunt, my uncle, and my cousins, they're practically old now. Like, my cousins, I think 3 years older than I'm only 3 years younger than me, but my aunt and uncles were pretty much how should I put this? Pretty much at that point that they don't feel like playing with dogs. Like, 2 of my dogs who are still here to this day, like they've been around for years, they've been with them for years, are old and don't want to deal with them. So At this point, I don't know. But for now, I want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up of what happened back last weekend, because that entire weekend I was pretty much house sitting the entire time, and yes, I did get paid, so expect pretty much me finishing up season 2 Burning Rubber, because I am nearly burnt out. But without further ado, I hope you guys have a great day. I am very tired, to be honest with you. I have to be recording, like I'm literally recording with my mic, and I'm just dead. So see you all in the next video.